Daisy froze in place, until the lock started turning. Luckily it was Jeff who came back. He quickly helped Daisy up, then opened the breaker switch in the closet. But Daisy kept insisting a stranger was in the house, describing it as if it were real. Daisy told him to look out the window, but Jeff thought she was seeing things, mistaking the portrait by the window for a stranger. But while Jeff was comforting Daisy, the knocking started again. This time Jeff really lost it. He quickly opened the door, went outside to look. It was still that same girl. Now Jeff was furious. He rushed up to her, but she turned and ran away. Finally they could have some peace, so they went back inside to have a late meal. But while they were chewing, a few drops of blood suddenly dripped down. When they looked up, a chicken was hanging from the ceiling. Daisy panicked completely. Jeff finally realized something was wrong. They hurried to shut the doors and windows, but it was already too late. Daisy stepped back quickly, but the masked man was already staring at her through the gap. Jeff pulled Daisy and ran away. They hid in the bedroom, pushed a cabinet against the door, and crouched in the corner by the window. But not only the masked man broke in, 2 more masked strangers came too. Judging by their bodies they looked like girls. Jeff listened outside hearing no sound. He wanted to check, but suddenly they both panicked instantly, watching the wooden door about to break open. They were ready to die, but the masked man only peeked through the hole. They had no idea what he wanted. Only after enjoying their fear, he turned and left. That scared them badly. Clearly the masked man was enjoying the process. They realized they could not just sit there, but to get help they needed the phone. Yet the phone was outside. They had no choice but to take the risk. But when they found the phone, the screen was already smashed. With no choice left they decided to escape, planning to ride the landlord's motorcycle. But the motorcycle had already been sabotaged by the masked man. Seeing how cruel he was, they had to return to the villa for shelter. They hid in the bathroom to plan. Luckily Daisy saw a nearby shed through the window. Though they could not escape the area, at least they could look for weapons. While searching for a way out, Daisy found a vent. They crawled through to under the floor, but the tight space made it hard to move, and Daisy accidentally pressed her palm on a nail. The pain shot through her whole body. Jeff quickly covered her mouth. Crying out was not an option here, because a masked woman was standing above them. To ease her pain, Jeff yanked out the nail fast, tore off a piece of his shirt, and wrapped her wound. After struggling they finally escaped the villa, but while crossing a rock, Jeff tripped and fell. Daisy rushed to help him, but they did not know the masked woman was already waiting inside. They just had not had enough fun yet. Then they searched the shed, but only found a pickaxe. One pickaxe was not enough. Jeff noticed a loft in the shed. He gave Daisy the pickaxe for defense, and went up to search for other weapons. But just as Jeff left, the masked man choked her from behind. As Daisy was about to suffocate, a gunshot rang out.